Great. Next, we have the speech evaluations, and first will be Julie evaluating Aileen's speech.
So, can you give me the time for Aileen's speech?
Sure. It was 7 minutes, 20 seconds.
Great job. So, the time she was aiming for was between 5 and 7 minutes, so just a little bit over, but still within the time frame. When she had emailed me notes about her speech, she mentioned that she was planning on using a good amount of notes. When she actually did the speech, I think she did a wonderful job of merely referencing the notes. And a lot of times when you have a lot of notes, people go off of it and have very minimal eye contact. I think she did a great job of referencing the notes, but still keeping eye contact with people as she was giving her speech. So I think she did a wonderful job with that, better than I expected. I think that when she gave the speech, she could have incorporated a little bit more variation in the tone. Her tone. So, for example, when Rob speaks, he emphasizes the highs and the lows, and I think doing a little bit of that would have been a little bit more helpful. It's always hard to do, but I love the actual topic of her speech. I think it's something that everyone could relate to. I think that the test that she gave was wonderful. It's something that you can actually take home, you can apply to almost any relationship, especially your significant other. But just really, I think you can use it for different friends. You know, do you have a true friend? Whether it's your partner or a friend or whatever, I think everyone could use it in some way. So, and it's something that I think a lot of people may not have really thought of. How, you know, when you analyze relationships or even analyzing a relationship, looking at, you know, is this a true relationship, a good, solid relationship? So I think it was wonderful. And I think she did a great job of, I think her notes were more of an outline, so that she was able to still have an organized format, but not be reading off of it. So I just think she did a great job with that. And as the only improvement I would really say would be to have more vocal variation, which I also always have a hard time with. And I think that the topic was great in having different points that she addressed. Overall, wonderful job, another wonderful speech. I think she may, because she had a busy week, she may have been a little bit more nervous and not feeling prepared. I don't think that actually transitioned into the speech she actually gave. Wonderful job. Another great speech.
Thank you, Julie. Next, we have the second evaluation. Rob Kanzer will evaluate Robert's speech.
I only noticed the pain that you were in from here to here. I completely forgot throughout the rest of the presentation.
I didn't.
I know. Your objective, as far as I'm concerned, in that one regard, was definitely met. Even though, like me, you're short in stature, and even though we only saw from here up, you had a way of speaking that kept us engaged. Now, I didn't notice that the eye contact necessarily swept the room. I didn't necessarily know that you rest on one person per se, that I sometimes like to do when I'm working a crowd. But you had your own style, and I thought the eye contact was good. I was also noticing about humor. Obviously, that's one of your main goals, is to be funny. I wrote down, I couldn't stop writing how many times people laughed. Now, to be fair, The Laugh Brigade was led by two wonderful women. We can guess who one of them is, Aileen. And then there is a chorus support with Mary Alice. But the most laughs from them. So after a while, I started to notice, wait a minute, are other people laughing? Because I was evaluating, I was a little in my head, so I didn't let myself laugh. I was mostly in the critique of how well you put together two completely unrelated stories, and you did a shtick. You were like a stand-up comedian. It was one of the best deliveries you have ever made. And my fellow Toastmasters, I say that Robert is a fantastic example of somebody who practices and practices and practices. This is a hallmark of becoming a good speaker. So as I did look back to see if there were other people laughing, I thought of two people who are more serious, Chris and Lindsay. They're smiling now. Lindsay did smile from time to time, and so did Chris. So this tells me that out of the population of the ones who laugh easily and the ones who are a little bit more reserved, you had us all. You really did. And I had the pleasure of hearing this speech before, and I really didn't think in the previous times when you spoke about making the refrigerator a robot that it was funny. And here's the thing about humor. It was the exact same content, but I found it light years more engaging and entertaining this time. Why? Why was it more engaging? Why did I like it this time, even though I had heard it before? It was because of your timing. When you told the story about the young boy who spoke up and said, I wish those girls would stop saying stupid things, and the teacher said, who said that? Donald Trump. There was a, right? We're even laughing now. It's the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do. Humor has a cadence to it, doesn't it? And that was true when you were actually building up. You would interrupt when they say, Forrest Gump, Abraham Lincoln. And we all knew what you were saying. You didn't even have to dramatize it. You had a relaxed delivery that we stayed with the whole time. And how you connected the story in the classroom and the refrigerator was so smooth I didn't even notice the transition. But the theme, of course, had to do with sexism and sexist pig. That was fantastically done. I could go on. I've got the yellow card. See me afterwards. I've got my notes. Well done, Robert. Well done.